Hey guys, welcome back to Moonwalker Health. Today I'm going to give you a short video for one of the four most important things that I think happens in every weight loss journey. And so this first one is going to be about diet. So I'm going to give you some diet tips, I'm going to tell you the importance of diets, things like that. So let's get started. Alright, so diet is the most important thing you can do for your weight loss journey. And the whole goal of dieting is to create a calorie deficit. I mean, that's the goal of exercise too, but where it becomes most important is definitely in diet. And so calorie deficit is basically your calories in minus your calories out, and that's your deficit. And so in the ideal situation, you're trying to lose weight, you should have a negative calorie deficit. In order to lose a pound of fat, you're going to need to have a calorie deficit total of 3,500 calories. And so let's say that you wanted to lose 1 pound a week. If you want to lose 1 pound a week, you need 3,500 calories total. So you would need a calorie deficit of 50 calories per day in order to lose a pound a week. Or if you want to lose 2 pounds, it'd be 1,000 pounds, so on and so forth. But really, it's as simple as that. If you want to diet, you just need a calorie deficit. Now, it starts to get a little bit more complicated when you go into calories in and calories out. And so, to get your calories in per day without exercise, you have a base metabolic rate. And so this base metabolic rate is the amount of calories you would burn if you just sat on the couch all day, you didn't do anything. And so there's a couple good places that you can go to find this, to find an estimate. And I'll put a couple of those links in the description. And then the calories in portion, that's just what you eat. You gotta eat better. And I'll go ahead and give you some tips a little bit later on in the video about how you can eat better, what will motivate you to eat better, things like that. But for now, I'll just leave it at that's just what you eat. The reason that dieting is so important is because it can save you so much more calories than exercise. So if you go out and you run for 30 minutes, then you burn about an average of 400 calories depending on how heavy you are. But if you're going out and you eat a salad instead of a burger and fries for lunch, you could save 800, 900, even more calories depending on where you go. And that is double the amount of calorie deficit that you could have gotten by just exercising. So it is so important for you to make sure that you make healthy decisions, make sure every meal that you try to make it a healthy meal. Every once in a while you're gonna have cheat meals. I mean, that's okay. Just make sure that over the entire week that you're at the calorie deficit that you need to be at. Alright, here's some tips that I have for you guys. First of all, do not drink your calories. I'm telling you, there's sodas, there's juices, there's all types of things that you're going to drink that just don't provide much nutritional value. They're not going to fill you up. And all they're doing is adding to your calorie count, and they're taking away from your end goal. And so do not drink your calories. Next, drink plenty of water. It fills you up. It makes you feel a lot better. It doesn't have any calories. It quenches your thirst. It's honestly the best thing you can do for trying to lose weight is to keep hydrated. You'll feel less hungry, you'll feel better overall. Next is don't eat 3 hours before bedtime or 4 hours. Just don't eat sometime before bedtime, because the next thing you know, you're going to be asleep anyways. And so you're just adding to your calorie count. You can just go to bed and you can eat in the morning. You're not going to be tired. You're not going to be hungry when you're asleep. And so it's much easier to just go to bed, get your sleep, and wake up the next morning refreshed, have yourself a big old breakfast, and you're ready to go for the day. And the next thing I'll say is that no food should be off limits. You can go out and you can have a burger and fries from Whataburger, shout out. But you can have a burger and fries from Whataburger and you can still lose weight at the end of the week. It's all about that 3,500 calories to a pound. That's what you want to remember. The biggest thing about cheat meals is make sure that your cheat meal doesn't turn into cheat meals. And so when you're trying to lose weight It's all about consistency. So you go, you have your cheat meal, make sure that you make the next meal a healthy meal. Another thing is, don't eat more because you exercise. So if you go, you exercise, you burn 400 calories. A lot of people think, oh, I can just replace that with some type of food I like. But that is such an easy way to go overeat. You're going to lose 400 calories, and next thing you know, you're going to be eating 600 calories worth of potato chips. It's so easy to overeat if you eat more because you exercise. The next thing is track your food. Use the MyFitnessPal app. That's what I use. And they have all different types of foods on there where you can go, you can search what foods that you like. You can see the calorie content on them. You can see how much fat, carbs, protein is in each of these foods. It's a real lifesaver. And then you can track those throughout the day. You can track your exercise. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description so that you guys can go download the app. But it's super simple. It's right on your phone. I would definitely recommend it. If you really don't like tracking your food, I would just eat the same thing consistently. So I'll eat a lot of the same thing. So like for me, I really didn't like tracking my food. So I would just eat chicken and rice. I would eat one chicken breast and a cup of rice. And that was really easy to keep track of. I knew exactly how much calories it was in it. And I didn't really have to weigh anything. I didn't have to measure much out. It was easy to do. There you go. There's my overview on dieting. I'll be making more videos on diets, specific things, different tips and tricks that I've done, a lot of things that I hear from other people, different research I've done, articles I find interesting. So make sure that you guys stay tuned. And in the meantime, remember guys, live happier.